Welcome to stretch. This is going to be a wake up, and get out stretch. So we're actually going to start in a lying in bed position. So come on down. Don't even worry about stretching your body out or anything. We're just going to activate very slowly. And by the time we finish, we're going to be ready to take off. If the weather permits it. All right. Maybe just take off around our house. So what I'd like you to do is straighten one leg. Take the opposite arm into cactus. And we're going to do our opening breathing exercises by bringing our knee and elbow up to the center on the inhale and taking them out on the exhale. So let's look at the ceiling and go inhale and exhale, 4 on each side. We're going to do one side first. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last time on this side. Inhale and exhale. Now switch sides. Slide that leg in, slide the other one out. Cactus on the other side. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Inhale and exhale. And then we're going to bring our body up. So put your feet under your knees. Put your hands at your side, and we're going to take an inhale and exhale up, and inhale and exhale down into our bridge. And you don't have to worry about pushing into a strong position here. We're just breathing through the back and the hips. So inhale, exhale up, again 4 times, and inhale, exhale down. You want to go very slowly, hitting each vertebrae at a time. Inhale, exhale up. Inhale, exhale down. 2 more of those. Inhale, exhale up. Inhale, exhale down. Last one. Inhale, exhale up. Inhale, exhale down. Nice job. Now we're going to take the legs out and the arms of cactus, and we're going to bring it together and put a curl up into it. Again, 4 times. But this time we're going to exhale in both directions. So I'd like you to inhale here. Exhale, bring it together. Release on the exhale. Inhale and exhale down. Inhale, exhale, bring it together. Inhale, exhale down. Yes, 2 more. Inhale, exhale, bring it together. Inhale, exhale down. So we're assuming that we're starting with a rarely inactive body. So this may feel a little trivial if you've been up and around and moving your body before you did this. But if you're trying this right out of bed, then you're going to feel, slide those legs in, knees to the ceiling. You're going to feel the difference. Okay, so let's move in the outward positions. We've gone up and we've gone down. So let's go outward. So the knee comes up. So we're going to have 8 rotations to the outside. So inhale and exhale as you do this. 1, 2, let your body stay in that flat position. 3, don't let it roll. 4, 5, 6, nice. 7, and 8. And then slide that back into seated standing position. Other side. Inhale, exhale. 1, 2, come on, keep breathing. 3, pull that belly in, of course. 4, that's part of the stretch, right? 5, is anything clicking? It is for me. 6, 7, and 8. Now I want you to slide this one all the way up. Now we're going to take the leg across and circle around across. So the hip is going to come off the floor. The glute is going to come off the floor. Inhale, exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing. 6, 7, and 8. Slide that one out. Bring the other one in. Cross over. 1, 2. So we're activating. 3. We're not even in stretching yet. 4. We're just getting, say, wake up muscles. 5. Come on, bloodstream. Let's go. Nervous system. 6, 7, and 8. Slide it back out. Now we're going to do some holds. Bring it in. We're going to go out to the outside first. Put your hand inside that thigh. We're going to do a hold for 10, probably be 6 to 8 breaths. So take it out. Big inhale and exhale. So you breathe. I'll count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, keeping everything flat to the center, 8, 9, and 10. Now take that across, let yourself roll to the side, come on over to that hip. Everything is reaching, the shoulders blades are down. Let's do it for 10. You breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bring that back to the center. Slide it out. Let's do that on the other side. Hand inside the thigh. Take it out. Make sure you're staying beaming to the center. 2, 3. What's going on with your foot? Absolutely nothing. 4. No pointing or flexing. 5. Over either foot. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bring it in. Grab it with the other hand. And make sure those shoulders are planted. Feel that rotation. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bring it back to center and take them wide. All right, we're going to drop side to side. We're going to do this a lot today, by the way. And it's going to have different implications depending on where we are. We're lying down now. So the range of motion is going to be a little bit different than when you're sitting and doing this. So we're going pretty slowly, going side to side and breathing and breathing. This is set number 3. And we're going to 8. And number 4. Good. And number 5. Keeping that belly button to the spine. Number 6. Good. Number 7. And number 8, both sides. Nice. And slide those legs in. We're going to take one heel on top of the other knee. So we're pushing the stakes on this every time. So as soon as we go into an angle, we're going to hit a different way of addressing the muscle group. So the leg that's on top, that's the direction you're going into first, to the side. And breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And you're going to bring it up and you're going to take it in the direction of the lower leg. Go. 1. Oh, it feels so good because it's getting up through that back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bring it back to the center. We switch positions on this. Heel on the other, heel from the other foot on the knee. First direction is the direction of the top leg. 1, 2, feeling that stretch. 3, 4, and let gravity really help you push this down. 6, 7, and 8. Lift up and over to the other side. Yes. Here we go. Oh, 1, 2. It's getting a little easier to rotate, isn't it? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let's make it a different position one more time. Cross it all the way over, and we'll go to the first side. Again, the top leg position. 1, 2. We're just going to 8. 3, 4. Oh, this feels so good. 5. I like the extra pressure on the hip. 6, 7, and 8. Come to the center. Over to the other side. Feeling the back get into game. 1, 2. Looking away from the stretch. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Come to the center. Switch the crossover. Going to the top leg side first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Take it up and over. Looking away. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, this is so good. 5, 6. I'm getting so loose. 7 and 8. Okay. Now put those feet flat on the floor. Put the elbows at the waist. The palms are facing each other. You're going to take a big inhale to initiate this exhale, which means get on the top of your head, open up your chest, and hold it there and breathe 4 big times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Push in and lower it down. We're going to do that 3 more times. I don't think we ever do that enough. All right, 1 more, 2, 3 more times. Let's do it again. Big inhale, exhale, torch up. Don't worry, there's a counter stretch for this. So the pushing on the back of your neck is a temporary thing. And push in and bring it back down. You've got 2 more. Big inhale, big exhale, push it up. Feeling that push. And then release. And remember, when you release, you want to push those elbows into the floor. Give it another little shimmy and then bring it back down. So last time, big push. Opening everything up. And push in and down. All right, you're going to lift your head off the floor, cross your arms to the opposite shoulders, cradle your head inside that X, and you're going to curl up. And you're going to hold this for 10. This is the counter stretch. So looking at those thighs, not up and not anywhere else, I'd like you to breathe through this. I'm counting to 10. You breathe 6 to 8 times. So they're nice long breaths. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Release yourself slowly. We're going to do 2 other complementary stretches. First is happy baby pose, grabbing those little toes, actually your big toes, put those elbows into your thighs and really push down. And I'm going to count to 8. So you're going to have 4 to 6 breaths. 1, 2, pull the belly in. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Release those feet to the floor. Complementary stretch. We're going to put our hands on the floor and come into reverse tabletop. All right. 1, 2, 3. Keep breathing. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let's do that one more time. Just one more set. Grab those toes. On this one, we're going to rock back and forth. 1, 2, 3. Just massage that back. 4. You are just getting out of bed in my imagination. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Put those feet down. Hands into the floor. Reverse tabletop. Make sure you're not pushing into your shoulders or your hands. You're lifting up through the middle. That's where your focus is. Rock back and forth. Forward and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then we lower down. All right, walking that vertebrae all the way down. Great. Good job. We're going to take one leg across the other into our reclined pigeon. You're putting your hand against that thigh. And I'd like you to breathe into it. Ooh, really feel the release. I mean, we haven't had that direction yet. So that direction is really important too. That's the internal rotator. That's the one that's the hardest for me to work, especially on my beleaguered side. Okay, so now you're going to thread the needle and put the hand underneath, but the elbow still pushes on that adductor muscle. Good. Keep holding on to it. That's beautiful. And then you're going to extend that bottom leg. And try to bring it toward you. And everything's just pushing into the internal rotator, into the outer hip. And curl your head right toward your ankle. And lower that head back down. Bend that knee again, take it to the floor, and we're going to go back to the other side. Push into that thigh. Ooh. That's magical. All right, thread the needle, elbow into that thigh. You keep breathing and making it significant. Getting this in 4 distinct positions. All right, extending that leg up, trying to bring it toward you. And that elbow is still creating resistance. And then curl yourself up to look at that ankle. And we've got the back saying thank you very much. All right, I'm going to ask you to keep that leg up there. And we're going to move over onto our side, extending our arm and flattening our leg. I'd like you to push into it again. Now you're going to feel like this push feels different than the other push. And you're right, it is. It feels completely different. Where I'd like you to push is at the top of the thigh. I want you to notice the difference. At the bottom of the thigh, you get more of the back coming all the way through. The top of the thigh, you're pushing through the groin and the muscles on the other side of that. So that we're getting some of the SI joint right here. Your back leg is still bent for now. All right, just breathe into it. Now, I'd like you to take your arm and push this leg down. Just push it down, and then bring yourself up onto your elbow. You're going to feel this kind of, scoot to the screen a little bit more, this crossover stretch. Good. And then from there, we're going to put the leg back on the floor, bring ourselves up, turn your chest toward the knee and walk back. Bend those elbows, and you're going to feel a lot different way of addressing all of this. Good. Coming down. Bring yourself up, coming to the center, and we're taking into one of my favorite positions, which is shoelace. I always recreate the names. Have you noticed that? Sorry, I'm a creative writer. I can't help it. Knee over knee. Feet out to the side. I like the hands back and the chest lifted to start. Good. Just keep breathing. I'm doing the counting in my head. Going to 8. Now hands beside the hips. Lift your head up. Good. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Then right in front of the feet, a slight hinge. So your head is going to the corner of the room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And as close to your elbows as you can get, curling down around that stack. 1, 2, breathing. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Push into your hands, bring yourself up, and we're going to take that over to the other side. So it's bent leg on the bottom, and you're straightening that arm out. You have that crossed leg on the top, and you're pushing into that thigh. Good. Breathe into it. Yes. Don't clench your toes or anything like that. Make sure your head's over your tailbone, not forward. You don't need to look at that hand, right? You want that head over the tailbone, but not pushing in the back of the neck. Now drop that front leg, push on it a little bit. Yes, it's going to feel different on each side. So it's like, oh, I didn't do anything on that side. I feel on this side, or vice versa. Okay, come on onto that elbow. Keep that front rotation. Got your hip to the ceiling. Good. And then you're taking it into that back walkout. So you face the knee and you walk back and bend those elbows. Feel that a little bit in your back too. Great. And then bring yourself up. And where are we again? We are stacking those knees. If you can, now, I should have said this before, but the alternative to stacking the knees is always seated butterfly. Great. All right. All right. We are hands behind us, lifting up. Lift, 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 lift. And right here in the center, bring your hands right behind your feet. Make sure you keep your stack. Beautiful. And then right in front of your feet for the hinge, just a straight push right to the corner of the room. And then we come to our elbows, bringing it down. And of course, each side will be different in the extension that you can reach. Amazing. Good work. Now we want to go to 90-90. All right, right here. First thing we're going to do is come over onto our elbow and give ourselves a quad stretch. Breathe into it. Now, in order to activate the hips just a little bit more, lift yourself up. You could be on your fingertips on the side where your hand is down. I'd like you to put your hand on your ankle of the front leg, and you're going to lift and lower the back leg for 6. So it's a hard rotation for a lot of us. 2, good. 3, try to get it further each time. 4, keeping everything else anchored. 5, and when you hit 6, I want you to try to flatten that foot out and hold it right there and breathe into it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And bring that around, and 90-90 on the other side. Going for the quad stretch first. Breathing into it. And then landing it, and the same position, one hand on the ankle, on the fingertips on the other side. This one's going to be really hard for me. See, it's a lot less range of motion. 1, 2, 3, and I have to work really hard to stay anchored. 4, nice. 5, good job. 6. Now try to flatten that leg as much as possible. Kind of difficult for a lot of people, easy for others. Depends on the accessibility of flexibility in your hip rotations, right? And that's your internal rotation right there. All right. And then lower that down, and let's get ourselves into tabletop. All right. We love being at tabletop because it provides so much access to the flexible parts of our body. So we're going to start with just holding the cow for 6. But once you hit it, I want you to breathe through it. So inhale, and then hold it for 6, but breathing. 2, 3, keep breathing. 4, 5, and 6. Now sip and inhale, and do the exhale into cow. We're going to do the same thing. 1, 2, really push your back to the ceiling, open up those shoulder blades, close everything in front. 5 and 6, good. And then let's inhale into cow again. We're going to do the same thing, pushing the chin up, the head goes back, the glute goes to the ceiling. Good, beautiful. Now take that big sip and bring it to cat. Nice. And then to neutral. Beautiful job. Good. We're going to cross the right hand to the left side of the mat and push it back to the right. Straight legs, parallel legs. Really push into the right. Really feel the extension all the way up your lats to the serratus anterior on your shoulders. Nice. Oh, we love this. And then slide it back in. And again, the breathing is a given, right? Cross the left to the right, push into the left hip. And then slide it back in. We're walking the hands all the way to the top of the mat. Then we're sitting our glutes up and our chest to the floor, melting candle, puppy dog, some version of that. Putting the glutes to the ceiling. The hands are forward. The elbows are on the mat for now. And now we're going to lift one elbow and lower than the other and lower. Lift. Get on those fingertips. 3, 4, 5. We're going for 8. 6. Claw in. 7. Woo! And 8. Flatten them both. Slide back into child pose, relaxing the tension in those arms to just a reach as you're sitting back and opening those hips and lumbar region up. Now you're sliding yourself forward. We're lying in Sphinx right here. Our hands are flat and forward. Our elbows are under our shoulders, and we have a little bit of a lift in the front of our body, right here. Just hold that and feel the extension. Of course, that's not where we're stopping. Beautiful. Now you're going to take one leg toward you. You might need a strap or a towel to bring it into a quad stretch. You feel the front of that groin muscle. We have to work in both directions. That's pretty much part of what makes a stretch work. You know, sometimes we just do one direction and we don't even realize that we need to go in the other. And then release that down to the other side. If you can reach it, or grab a towel or a strap and bring it in. On one side, you may be able to reach your butt with your heel, and you may not. And then release. I'd like you to put your hands under your shoulders, and we're going to do one chaturanga push-up to plank. So the toes are into the mat, your eyes are looking straight down, your head's on your spine, your elbows are driving backwards. Take a big inhale, exhale, bring it up to lifted plank. Push through those heels. Don't hold your breath, please. Nice. Beautiful. Now I'd like us to alternate knee taps. So you're taking one knee down, then the other. Down and down. We're doing 8 sets. 4, keep breathing. 5, 6, and you can be on your elbows, of course. 7 and 8. Now I'd like you to keep that elbow down, push yourself up, and take your leg into its lunge position. Yay! All right, so we're lifted. We are in this lunge position and moving forward. Yay. Head over tailbone. Beautiful. I really don't want to leave this because I can feel that it's doing so much good. All right, we are putting that heel into the floor. No surprise there, all right? Just lifting yourself straight up. No sitting back, no tilting forward. Just lifting yourself straight up. And I'd like you to turn in the direction of the extended leg and put your back arm out as if you're reaching behind you to the other leg. And then come back to the center. And we're going to come on down in the middle of our body, not over the leg, and just feel the stretch in that hammy. Sit back. Try to sit back. You're creasing backwards. Nice. All right, put your hands inside those legs. Come back to kneeling. I'm going to switch around. And we're going to come up to the other side. All right, feel that stretch. Get your head over your tailbone. Nice. Your arm comes out as if it's reaching to the leg behind you. You can put the other hand here for a twist. Nice. Wow, I love that stretch of the other hip. And then come back to center. Our heel comes into the floor. We are lifted. Just feel the extension of that. Nice. And then we slowly bring it down, and you're breathing all through this. This one is so tight. Anybody else? Get all optimistic on one side, then you get to the other side, and it's like, what? How mean. All right, try to sit back. Good job. Then bring it up. Put those hands together inside. Good. I want you back at tabletop. Beautiful. Now, we're going to do our tuck under with the shoulders, our head on the ear, and reaching. I want you to stretch the top arm out to fingertips, elbows off the floor. So it's a two-way stretch. And then I'm going to add a little bicep curl here. So you're going to really feel it's in your shoulder. If it feels like too much, just don't do it, right? There's no alternative. Just don't do it. 3, because it is hard on the shoulder. 4, good. 5, make sure the palm of the front arm is lifted off the floor. 6, good. 7, all this mobility. And 8, and release that down. Slide the other hand in, push yourself up, come back to tabletop, slide the other way, reach that other arm into its fingertips, feel that extension, and then bicep curl. 1, again, if it hurts. 2, or feels like a strain, don't do it. 3, just hold the position. The position is good. 4, that's all you really have to do. This is all extra. 5, it's extra calories. No, I'm kidding. 6, 7, and 8. All right. Slide that other hand in, and we are right at tabletop. I'd like us to put our toes together and our knees apart. And first sit back. And then walk the arms forward and release the back into those open hips. If this is too much on your knees, go to parallel. You're pushing one arm through the center, the other arm around over your ears, and you're opening into a rotation. Bring that top arm down, move that other arm back to its position. Move the other arm into the center, and you're doing the same turn on the other side. And then release it back, and then sit comfortably back. Just relax the upper body. Really push into the glutes. I want you to start to feel a cascade of relief going from your shoulders all the way down to those hips. The only way you're going to do that is breathing. So breathe through that. All right, let's bring those hands under our shoulders. We're going back to a lunge. Use the back leg this time. All right, so that you're facing center when we come up. We're going to come off the floor. Straighten that leg out. Push that heel out. Get your body up as much as you can. For a lot of people, this is a hard balance. Right? So you're going to rotate that foot forward and keep that lunge going into, where are we? Warrior 2. Good, and hold. We are coming over. We don't need to reach the floor yet. We're just coming around it to an easy, simple stretch. Let's lower our warrior as much as possible, and then bring ourselves up a little bit, readjust it, and then come on up. The other side. And then up all the way down. Now you can reach down and open to the front. Lower that warrior if you need to. Gives you more access. Bring that arm back and down, and then across the ears. Now we're going to the center with straight legs and taking our head to the floor. Beautiful. Walk it out to wide leg tabletop, hop or step it in, and we're going back down and into the other direction. Beautiful. You're going to take the back leg forward, get your head over your tailbone, come up into your lunge, straighten that back leg out, try to keep yourself as high as possible. And again, if you can't straighten that back leg out, then you bend it. That's all. Rotate it to the front, sweep it into warrior, come on down. Nice. First, easy stretch to the front, arm over the ear. Half moon to the back, crescent, sorry. Yes. And then come all the way down and open into that wideness. You want to lower that as much as possible. Then we're bringing our hands to our center, putting both legs forward, and you're down again. Now, we're going to bring it in part way. 1, 2, 3. Then reach your chest over to your knee of the opposite side and really create some rotation. So you might grab that ankle and let it assist you in your rotation. Then walk it through the center, and same thing on the other side. And then right here on your fingertips, you're doing a little bit of a tabletop with that wide leg. All right, heel toed in this time. We're not going to jump or step. We're going to soften those knees and curl ourselves up vertebrae by vertebrae. Nice. Okay, we're at the wake up, we're at the get up, and we're going to transition to the get out. But I want you to do some balance first if you can. If we want to start with our tree pose, let's put the leg inside of the thigh, taking the knee out to the side, and hold. Beautiful. That creates stabilization and alignment. Let's slide it down, release those arms, and go to the other side. Now, if you can't get all the way up, you can also just do it at the ankle or slightly hold yourself onto a prop. But I really want it to be shoulder height so you're not dropping over or reaching up. All right, let's go to the other side. Remember, you'll be more balanced on one side than the other. That's normal. All right, take it out to prayer and hold. Beautiful. Because we want to be balanced in life. And we're going to release that down. Take yourself out. Let those arms shake out. Take those legs out a little bit. Soften those knees and sweep around into eagle. The palms are touching each other. You bring it up right in front of your chest. It's almost like my thumb is going between my eyebrows. And feel that opening. We're opening through the back. Release it down and take it in the other direction. And then we are taking it out into cactus, past our shoulders just a little bit. Release those arms down. You always want to give yourself some flexibility in those plates. You're going to pull out. Nice. And then to the other side. and then come to the center. Now we are going to narrow those legs just a little bit, soften those knees, and it's hip to rib cage. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let's do those circles. Take it around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Bring yourself up a little bit. We're going to kick across. Kick. I want it to come to a bend and an extension. Kick, kick, kick. We are putting everything into action. This is our get out part. Kick. Last 4, 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. And nice job. We're going to soften those legs and punch forward. Punch. Right. Little rotations in the hips. Using the shoulders, using the lats, using the back. Nice. Good. 4 more. And 3, and 2, and 1. Now narrow. Come to the center parallel. We're going to relevate 8 times. Take it up and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. High marches. 1, 2, 3. Everything has a stretch component to it. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And we're going to do our final breaths for 4, coming into a squat and lifting onto our toes. So inhale down, exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, and bring it to the center. Thank you for coming to stretch today. Wake up, get out.